Now we've got the wheels and tyres and the suspension done. It looks insane. Ready? 3, 2, 1. Good morning from Byron and Sam. Sam is a new fitter with us at Savage Off-Road, and this is his first morning. I think I met him, 10 minutes ago in the workshop, and I walked in and I said, jump in, let's go for a test drive in the new Cannon Alpha. He comes from working on Toyotas, so you've driven plenty of Toyotas, yeah? We're going to be doing suspension upgrades on this Cannon Alpha. Obviously, for anyone that has test drive the Cannon Alpha, you've probably noticed the rear leaves are quite stiff. So we're going to be doing R&D on this today and seeing if we can get the suspension a little bit softer and a little bit more comfortable for everyday people, because not everyone's going to carry a half-a-ton load in the back constantly. I'm sure in this vehicle, if you do carry a half-a-ton load in the back, put toolboxes, canopy, dual battery systems, you're going to be fine. However, at the moment, it's very stiff. If there's any bumps in the road, we found it to be a little bit stiff. This is the hybrid version. How's it feel?
Yeah, it's really nippy.
You were a bit weary at first, yeah? Because you were like, oh, because I remember, so how Sam and I met is, I actually sold him a mobile phone on Facebook Marketplace. He came to my house, he saw my 500 out the front and he asked, oh, what's this? And I said, oh, it's a Great Wall. And he sort of laughed and I was like, why are you laughing? And he's like, oh, because they're shit, aren't they? And I'm like, why? What do you know about cars? And he goes, I work for Toyota. And I just laughed at him. And I said, oh, okay, so you work for Toyota, that's good. Anyway, fast forward 3 months later, he's now working for me. And this is his first time in a Great Wall, which is it's a GWM Cannon Alpha hybrid. And he just goes, oh my God. So he was telling me before that the transmission, it shifts really smoothly, and we're in sport mode, so it's actually shifting more aggressively. Let's put in eco. So this is going to be really just smooth. The power delivery is ridiculous, hey?
It is. It's just so flawless how the harmony with the hybrid motor and the combustion engine with each other. Yeah, it's just perfect. They find the perfect synchronization. And
have you driven hybrids before?
Yes.
So what hybrids have you driven?
All of them, like RAV4s, Cougars, Camrys, Corollas, on everyday basis.
Okay, so you're a good judge of a hybrid system.
Yes.
How's this drive compared to, like, just say a Kluger? Because they don't really have a real hybrid in a Toyota Ute.
Yeah. Well, I'll say it's a little more noisy. The interior is.
Yep.
But the drive itself, it's just on different level.
We're just driving in the Cannon Alpha, and I just thought I'd do a quick video of how the feel is for a new person that has never driven anything like this, to go for a quick test drive. He's been driving it for probably like 10-15 minutes now, and then we'll go for another test drive later on with the suspension and see how the suspension feels after we do the upgrade. So we finished the Cannon Alpha hybrid and we're about to take it for a test drive. It looks way better, 100% better, but the main concern with the Cannon Alpha is the ride comfort. So let's jump in with Sam. Bit too much power for you, hey Sam?
It is. It's in sports mode.
No, it's in normal.
Oh my God.
So the reason we didn't put the wheels on it yet is because we wanted to do a direct comparison, because obviously a lot of people don't realize, but when they modify their suspension, they go and put some big wheels on it the same day. However, what happens is the car drives completely different. You've just put a set of either muddies or your AT tires, which makes the ride comfort totally different to what it was compared to the standard tires, because most of those off-road tires have a very stiff sidewall and will cause considerably more bumpiness. So when you're comparing your suspension, you sort of need to compare it, back to back with your stock tires when you change it. So we've done that. We've gone for a test drive. The car, I can tell straight away, I don't even need to drive the car. I already know, I can just feel it. I've driven enough cars, I know how they ride. The car's so much more smooth, comfort. I actually did drive this yesterday afternoon. We're doing another video today, but we didn't have time to film it yesterday, so we all test drove this vehicle yesterday. Craig, Nick, we did a back-to-back comparison because we've got 2 of these in the shop at the moment. We've got the diesel and then the hybrid, which we're working on. So we did a back-to-back comparison. That's the best way to see how suspension performs, because you can all go and just, you know, change and go, oh, that feels good, but you don't know. So we went for drives in the diesel one. We weren't comparing engine, we were just comparing suspension, and they both are identical, both stock vehicles. And we found it to be 50% better, hey? At least, hey, you reckon? At least 50% better. If not, you know, sort of 75% better than standard in terms of comfort. Yes, it doesn't feel like the Tank 500. The Tank 500 is coiled rear, so it definitely does feel a bit different. However, for a utility, I think it's very comfortable. You guys will be over the moon, and the great thing is we've got heaps of these kits in stock. We can get them out to you straight away, and the entry level kits, so they're not, you know, priced really well. They're a good quality kit. It's going to be perfect for your everyday driving, and even when you're going off-road. They're a longer shock absorber, so you will get more downward travel. So if you do take the vehicle off-road, it will get downward travel, so you will have more contact with the ground, which is what you want when you're off-roading. Anyway, that's a little quick rundown on our new Reverb suspension for the Tank 500. We've also got the nitrogen. We'll be fitting that to the diesel car now. So we've got the external reservoirs going in Cannon Alpha now. We're gonna go and do that. It's got some 33-inch wheels and tires going on it. Okay, now we've got the wheels and tires and the suspension done. Wait till you see this. It looks insane. Ready? 3, 2, 1. Look at that. Now that's how Cannon Alpha should look. Looks so tough. AT3Ws, 33-inch tires. Lifted 55mm in the front, so nice 2-inch lift in the front with the stock control arms, they're perfect. And then we've got the 40mm lift in the rear. It looks so tough. And from front to rear, from guard heights, they literally sit within 2mm of each other on flat surface. But I think that looks amazing. So that's the stock Cannon next to it. Second day and you're already on YouTube.
Yay!
I hope you got no people wanting you. You're not wanted for anything because they'll see you all over social media.
I forgot to mention that.
Peace out, have a good one. Order it at savagetech.com.au. Thank you, bye.